Hey, what's good? It's your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. What's up? Hopefully you're cooking up some dope beats today, or just working on your business, working on your craft, working on your marketing, your branding, whatever about your music. Maybe you're just cooking up some beats, but thought I'll do another beat breakdown video of this beat is actually pretty menacing. I wouldn't say menacing, but it has a presence to it. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, click that sub button, click the bell as well so you're alerted to new videos, and also give it a like if you're feeling the video where I show you anything in the video or inspire you in some type of way, or I say something super profound, or you just want to show some support to a smaller channel. And then again, my apologies for taking so long to make some videos, man. Just been, burnt out, to be honest. So anyway, I'm gonna jump into the video, and this is not a sponsor, but can I even show this if I'm not sponsoring it? I don't even know, but these Frito chili cheese chips are delicious. I just bought one of these small bags, and maybe I'm hungry. So anyway, basically these videos, I'm gonna show you each element that I chose to do, and also maybe some slight mixing stuff that I chose to do as well, and maybe a little bit of mastering. The hard thing about mastering is because everyone has a different way of doing it, and also I don't like to remaster the beat because these are pretty much finished and I really like how it came out. I could save as and do some craziness, or not save. But anyway, this is just for reference. It's not do this and this is how you do it. I hate saying that because like a lot of people take people's steps for like gospel, and you gotta do it this way. This is music, it's creativity, and you should feel free to do what you want with it, and use these plugins to your advantage. Do what the hell you want with it. You don't have to abide by everyone's template. You know what I mean? It says creativity. Do not ever limit creativity. So let's get into the first sound. And the first sound actually is a loop from one of our packs. Let me see which one. This is a quick way of finding. You go to your channel rack, you open up the sound, and if you drag it, there you go. It'll show you where it came from. This is the Breakthrough Volume 1. This is the synth loop number 4. And I'm going to show you what I did with it. This is the loop in the beginning. So obviously I pitched it up. So this is a quick way in FL Studio pitch it up. You can stretch it, do stretch mode first if you like. That way you change tempos. It'll sync in really well, but the loop actually has a tempo in it as well. So I stuck with the actual loop tempo, 98, 98. And I also pitched it up here, 600 cents. I'm not sure what key it was. I should have the key. Some of the newer sounds have the key as well, but you can actually pitch it up or down here depending on taste and kind of build from there. So this is the sound without any plugins. And notice there's reverb on the sound already, so I didn't want to get too crazy with stuff, but it looks like I did. And this is with plugins. So I went from this to this. So first thing I did with that sound, I probably cut, whoa, I got experimental. So I cut off the lows at around 152 hertz. Then I did a dip here. If you play it, I cut off some of the low mids here, and I sliced out that frequency. It's a very prevalent frequency in this particular sound, and I wanted to take it out to see how it felt. So that's like a little, what do you call it, sound design thing. I don't get too deep in sound design, but that's just something quick you can do, is find a frequency that you want to take out to kind of make the sound different and unique. And next I use Shaperbox 2 from Cable Guys. So I used the template, did I? Yeah, Filtered Motion SC. So you can click here, is hella templates. I don't want to change it on accident. Here. Okay. So you can go through all these pages, 30 pages of just insane templates, and you can change parameters. You can get lost in there, which is awesome. So I added that on there on top of it, and I added drip on there. So let me see how it sounds without drip. This is without Shaperbox 2. With Shaperbox 2. So there's like filtering sounds like going on, and it's bouncing back and forth like a ping pong delay. So with drip, so it's very airy and a lot of reverb. I use the Apex template preset, and then I just kind of messed around with the depth, spice, and whatever, and the overall mix wetness of the plugin. So just did a bunch of experimental stuff and came up with something that I like, basically. So the next sound was some plucks, so I added this element. And being that, you know, I had that really dense synth, I was like, let me get something not as dense to contrast it. And you don't, I mean, there's pretty simple notes here. You can check those out if you want. And nothing too crazy MIDI wise, but shout out to my best friend Jacob. I actually used the Octave VST. He has a newer version than this. Make sure you check him out. But I used the Sound Key Sloppy expansion 1. So it's a key. It's a cool sound. So I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't change any parameters, I don't think. But anyway, that's the sound that I chose to use. And did I do any plugins? I did reverb and delay to kind of give it some more just dynamics. Here it is without the plugins. And with. I can make a whole beat with that. See how much reverb and ping pong delay could like really change the sound? And I did some, look, I did it again. So I sliced some high mids out of this sound. So, you know, you can get creative with EQ. It's a very powerful tool. So next thing I added looks like another movement element. Strings. Just cut the lows to 50 hertz. And that I used the infamous Nexus. I got the newer version, so don't laugh at me when you see this. I actually had to get my little USB key to get this to load. So anyway, you see the sound that I use, it's an ARP actually, string runs. And if I hold it down, see? So that's a way of like taking an instrument out of its preset, you know what I mean? I just use this. And being that the notes are short, I didn't let the whole ARP play. And it has like almost a string player, da 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 da, like triplets. So I used that element, and it came out pretty cool. So the next thing I added looks like another pretty simple. This is going to be an easy beat. It's just one notes here and there. So that one I just cut the lows, nothing too crazy. It looks like I put it on the same track as the other one. Did I? See? I actually oh. And this is a technique you can use as well. Basically, I use the same sound to play a low part, and then I had a high part. So I use the same exact sound. They almost sound like different sounds, and I do that sometimes. That's a quick way, an easy way to save processing. Use the same plugin and just play an octave up with a different melody. That's how you. I had like the worst laptop ever, but I really wanted FL Studio, and I bought like a laptop for like 200 bucks, and it took overnight to render a beat. So that was one thing I would do. I would use one plugin and just have all these different melodies using that same sound. And the beats actually still sounded pretty cool, man, and they were selling. So that's one thing you can do to help utilize for processing, but also to push you creatively as well. So the next sound I had was brass. So here it is with the brass element. Here's the brass chords coming up. And here it is with everything that we introduced so far. So it's taking form, and it's leaning more towards trap. So it's like a trap beat. And that brass, man, it just came out crazy. That was an Expand 2 by Air. So definitely a dope plugin. I've been using that since they first introduced that, and that was years ago, probably a decade ago. But it has some really cool stuff you can do in there. So without further ado, after I had all those elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a lot, I was like, drum time. And I was probably tired, or I just like how it sounded, so I chose one of the drum loops out of the packs. Let's find out which pack this was in. Here's the drum loop, if I can find it. And that was in the Breakthrough Volume 1 as well. So, and it was also 98 BPM. So I slapped that on there. I went through a bunch of them to see what I liked, and check it out. This is how it sounds with all the other elements. And the second part, I bring in the 808. And notice the 808 pattern. I actually started really high. It goes dun, 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 dun. So it's a different way of, making 808s, and I kind of wanted to do something a little different than just the typical boom, 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 boom. I wanted to move with it, and it has like its own melody. And I think that's, a little underlining thing that kind of made this beat unique. And that 808, I think, is one that I designed as well. Let me see. Yeah, the Scorpion 808, which is probably in the Scorpion series. Yeah, that's in the Scorpion Sting Volume 1 pack. So yeah, man, it came out pretty dope. I liked it. It's like I was saying, it's menacing. Well, not menacing, but it has a presence to it. And that's all the elements. What did I do for 808? Did I do anything? I used R-Bass stereo, and that was pretty much it. And cut some of the highs because it has like this distortion on it. And these are all the mastering things. I did Neutron 2, the Ozone 8, and tonal balance control to kind of balance out the frequencies. and I use fine tuning on that. And in the other video, I showed you quickly how I go through, the track assistant, the master assistant, and then I go through each module, such you'll see right here, and actually just adjust certain parameters. You don't have to do all that because mastering is based on your preference if you master your beats. And should you master your beats, it's up to you. I know some producers don't even mix their beats. They just level them. They don't even do EQ. They just, I'm good. And then sell a lot of music. And then I'm like, yo, I spent forever. So it's up to you what you like to do with your music. I prefer to do a mix, and I do like a light master. I don't go too far with the mastering because I want to leave some headroom and whatnot for the artists, and that's important. So anyway, here is the beginning into some of the verse, so you get inspired and hear the beat in sequence and basically the structure of it. So check it out. And here's some intro here, automation. Drums hitting hard. It's the drum EQ bus right there. Verse. Whoa. Nasty 808. And building the beat a little bit here. Now bring in some more elements, build it up. Got the brass chord, and take away the drums. Chorus. So you get the idea. Just have, take out some instruments and add some things and just kind of feel it out. A cool way to build beats is just throw on a what do you call it, acapella, and you can build it based around the acapella. So I've been listening to so much music, I can kind of feel where I want to take out things, add things, or whatever. That is up to your personal taste. So hopefully you liked the video, hopefully you learned something, and I was able to teach you something, or just inspire you, man, or just I don't know, just hopefully I gave you some type of value in the video. And thank you for the new subscribers, and for those that haven't subscribed, please click that sub button, click the bell as well so you're alerted to new videos, and also give it a like if you were feeling the beat or anything that I said in the video. I'm gonna keep doing some beat breakdown videos, but I might have some cool things to show y'all this year at least on this channel, production wise. I might even get into some marketing stuff, or even some business stuff, or some theory stuff, or whatever. But making these beat breakdown videos, I'm getting good responses, so I'm glad y'all are enjoying them, and hopefully it gets you inspired to cook up, man. And of course, there's tons of links in the description. There's a link for a free loop pack. You can cook up with that. Also, all the prices have been slashed at soundsforproducers.com. You can cop the loops that are in this video. Actually, they're still on there. You can cop those and cook something up, make something dope. Let me hear it. We're on IG as well, so you can follow there. So yeah, this came out dope. I like the beat. Let me know what artist you hear on this, because this one is a unique trap beat, and sometimes it's hard for me to hear what artist is on it. I have a few in mind, but I'm curious of what you would say. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace and love. Stay safe and healthy.